But let's get talking on one company. We have an interesting company, especially ahead of the long weekend. It's from the entertainment space. Sameer Nair, the group CEO of Balaji Telefilms, now joins in our studio to discuss the business with us. Sameer, hi. Thank you very much for taking the time out.
Hi.
First, wanted to start with the fundraising that you all just recently concluded. It was around 150 crores, which was via preferential equity to multiple stakeholders such as Vanderbilt University, etc. Tell us, where is this money going and what is it going to be utilized for?
We raised the money primarily to fund our new digital business, ALT Balaji. That's what it's called. It's an OTT SWOT business that we hope to launch by June, July of this year. We've been working on this for the last about a year has passed now since we've been working on it. So this is our new digital play. Balaji has historically been a B2B business. Then we make content for television companies and then they sort of monetize it. So this is going to be our first foray into a B2C business, which is we are going to build a platform, we're going to create original premium content and we're going to reach out to consumers, Indians globally.
Sameer, hi, morning. So this will be along the lines of Netflix?
Well, could be. I mean, that's the comparative space of OTT SWOT. So Netflix is, of course, a gold standard globally. So, yeah, it would be nice to be
Have you built in any kind of models in terms of what it will do to your revenues or...
Well, we've not built models in the sense that as we speak today, currently it's about 70-30 skewed in favor of television and movies. And when we have a good movie year, when we release a lot of movies, like which will be next year, the company revenues sort of become 50-50. 50 for TV and 50 for movies. I think in the outer years, once ALT grows to some scale, it should become a third each. And and really looking out into the future, we believe that ALT will dwarf the other two businesses.
Okay. So just for the benefit of our viewers, OTT is over the top and subscriber video on demand is what ALT Digital will do. But Sameer, just about the Netflix part of it, it'll be a similar concept, if not the exact. But would you then be selling your primary original content to Netflix, or would you retain it separately only for ALT?
All the content that's being made is made only for ALT.
Yes.
So, I mean,
as in your existing content as well?
See, the existing content we don't own. The existing content is owned by the broadcaster.
Okay.
So all the daily soaps and all the shows that we make is currently owned by the broadcaster.
Okay, fair.
So that's the broadcaster's model. What we own is the movies that we have, which we've already licensed to Netflix. In fact, our movies are licensed to all digital platforms. And they'll also be available on ALT in the same basis or a non-exclusive basis. But the new content that we create will be exclusively for ALT. And then, as the years pass, when we built seasons of it and created a library, we may syndicate it in later years, but for now it will be exclusively on ALT.
Okay, about your movie business, Kya Cool Hai Hum 3 clearly didn't live up to the expectation.
Didn't live up to the expectation, but we sort of scraped through. It was not too expensive a movie, so we sort of...
Yeah, but does that alter, sort of a scenario going forward, because you have great Grand Masti now? Of course, Grand Masti had raised expectations in terms of the genre. Clearly, Kya Cool Hai Hum would have, toned down those expectations.
Well, it's like a mixed bag, these things. We just got news today that Great Grand Masti got cleared by the tribunal. That is overriding the CBFC sort of recommendations on cuts and stuff. But we've got a very good lineup of movies coming up. So next year, apart from that, we've got Azhar, we've got A Flying Jet, we've got Udta Punjab, we've got Half Girlfriend. So, I mean, our movie portfolio has gone pretty much beyond just the sort of comedy, sex comedy kind of portfolio. So we are looking forward to next year because it's a good lineup.
Would there be any plans of possibly demerging your film business in order to monetize it?
Well, nothing yet. I mean, we are talking to a few people to get... I mean, we always look to collaborate in the film business. We're always looking for partners in the film business, either on a movie-by-movie basis or for the entire business, completely. So there's no real plans at this point in time, but yeah, we always are looking for opportunities to de-risk the movie business.
Some more plans on your digital platform. What are the kind of plans that you'll offer upfront? For example, Netflix, we know, like 500, 600, 700 rupees per month. Are you targeting something similar? Are you targeting
Netflix
something
is really
lower
expensive. I mean, Netflix is obviously a very different model. We are looking to be priced more at $1 per month for India and $2 per month globally. So like 60 rupees and 120 rupees. And this is for a fantastic collection of original premium content.
And this will have exclusive content, or this will have...
Exclusive content.
Okay.
Exclusive content, original content, not available anywhere else, never seen before.
But what would that do to your content costs as a whole? Because you'd be creating so much content which would only be for your digital platform.
Right.
So what would the investment be like?
That's why we've raised the money. So we've raised the money primarily to fund this new alt business, and the investment will be driven, about 80% goes towards content and marketing, and 20% to tech and distribution.
Okay.
But that's the sort of focus. So yeah, we are spending money, definitely, because I think the time has come to create a new level and new kind of brand of content.
Okay.
And I think the consumers are there, out there.
How
And
much
what-
subscriber base will you require to break even? You must have
We are
done some
looking
calculation.
at to getting to about 4 million subscribers by 2020.
4 million by 2020.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
just-
currently, when we look at a market size, if you want to sort of size the market, we think there are about 100 million people out there who have smartphones, who are connected to the internet, who have the ability to pay the kind of money we are talking about. 60 rupees is like a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're talking about a month's content for that.
Yes.
So we think that the market is, and this is today, 100 million is the target size today. Next year, by 2020, it could be 200 million. So.
Okay, just a quick word on Azhar. It's supposed to be a big awaited movie. How much have you already invested, and what is the sort of partnership or distribution tie-up that you've already
Well, actually,
created?
Azhar is a movie we are doing in partnership with Sony Pictures,
Okay.
MSM Pictures,
Okay.
who are our partners on this. The movie is ready. So, in fact, I think,
And what's been the total investment, and what might be the return that you're anticipating?
well, I cannot tell you about return because, that really depends. But I think the total cost of the movie is going to be about 40 crores,
Okay.
42 crores by the time it's sort of released. And it's all set for release. In fact, the promos should, the trailer should break by the end of the month. We've targeted it that way. And I think the release date is May 13th.
Will we see a cameo from Azhar in Azhar? Or is it like, I know Imran Hashmi is playing the role of Azhar.
Imran is playing the role, though Azhar has been really supportive and helpful, and in fact he's been working
Yeah.
with Imran on all the training and all the styling and the walking.
Yeah.
He is a really
The collar and
all
everything,
of that
yeah.
stuff. And Azhar was. I'm a big fan, so
Yeah.
I spent watching Azhar play cricket
Yeah.
all along. So if nothing else, I'm personally looking forward.
Yeah, I was a big fan, of course. The fittest captain we had.
Yeah, and
for a
I
really
remember
long
when
time.
he first made his debut, there was 5 centuries on the trot,
Yeah.
and getting that the name Hazar,
Yeah.
in the beginning for the 1,000 runs he scored was quite outstanding.
For sure.
I think a whole generation learned how to throw the underarm chuck.
Yes, a lot of things were learned from Azhar. Of course, we had the BBS Lakshman after that, carrying forward that
Exactly.
legacy. Thanks, Amir. Thanks a lot for
Thank you
dropping
so
by,
much.
and we wish you luck for all your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
So that's Balaji Telefilms, believing that their online content or the B2C content directly to consumers will be a big thing by 2020.